Thank you for watching and listening. I want to share another story, but this one happens while we were living at Block 748 in Woodlands. So, sometime I was in secondary school. I don't recall, is it secondary 2 or secondary 3? So, it was at night, about, let's just put as 8 to 10 p.m. maybe. I was lying in bed, and next thing I knew, I saw this person that we call Nini Woodlands, which is the stepmother's auntie. And she came and tried to strangle me and kept saying, aku tak nak mati, aku tak nak mati. Basically, I don't want to die, I don't want to die. And I managed to escape that and went to the living room and told the stepmother, I think Nini Woodlands has passed away. And maybe 10 or 15 minutes later, they got a call to inform that this Nini Woodlands has passed away. So the next morning, we attended the funeral. We went to the house and whatnot. And this stepmother has the thing. She kept pressuring me, pushing me, and pushing me to kiss the deceased body of this grandmother. Nini is Malay for grandmother. Because initially I was hesitating, but she kept pushing, and then I was, after keep pressuring and pushing, and then she specifically said you must kiss her on her forehead. So I thought it was odd that she kept pressuring because I'm not closed. I don't know you well. We went to her house a couple of times, several times, but I'm not close to this person. And again, the stepmother has that urgency that quickly do this. She like to push and pressure. And I thought it was very odd because why am I the only one who was asked to do that? And the other siblings wasn't asked to do that. And come to think of it, they were not all of them were there at the funeral. But she always brings me to funerals. And until I decided not to attend any more funerals with her. But I just thought it was odd. So this month I wasn't too sure, but the medium I consulted was telling me that her side of the family, majority of them are part of the cult, and that was the reason why I encountered that spirit in our home. Because like I said, they are able to astral project. So they seem like normal people. They wear tudung and whatnot. They wear hijab. They look like Muslims, and the Chinese ones, they seem like normal Christians. By the way, the cult member is not only Malays, not only Javanese people. They have people from all races. And basically people who are greedy, or people who unfortunately whose ancestors have decided to make decisions in order to gain wealth. And sins of the father, you keep hearing people say that sins of the father, because your ancestors, you realize it or not, family karma exists. And sometimes it's your own karma that from your past life or your past actions, and other time is because of your family, the decisions that one of your ancestors made, or somebody in your family has made. So it's apparently generational thing, and I was told that the stepmother herself was abused as a child, because this is what it is when you're low vibrational. What do? Of course, there's some kind of abuse that exists, some kind of low vibrational activity. It can't be like they all dance together, kumbaya and things like that. There's some kind of toxic negative behavior. So part of the initiation is they always do abuse the children, because when you abuse us, when you have been abused, all right, your vibration lowers, number one, and there's a separation between your soul and your body. That makes it easier for them to have a control over you, and at the same time to attach whatever demonic entity to come into your body. We are all vessels. That's the reason why you hear things like possession and things like that. And that's why you have people who have, not all of them, some of them have schizophrenia and things like that. It's because some of their ancestors unfortunately have practiced some kind of rituals or have made some kind of deal for their own convenience or benefit, and it constantly need to be passed down and need a owner, because this entity is just, they're very clingy, they're very needy, they constantly need a master. Malay will say tuan is it means master, right? And then they pass it down. It constantly need to be passed on to somebody. So that's the reason why you pray a lot, you cleanse your energy a lot, and you cut any energy caught through your prayers, through cleansing rituals, whichever aligns with your belief system that is high vibrational. Because you just don't know what people are practicing. I mean, maybe ancestors were, not all your ancestors are good people. You need to bear this in mind. Not all your ancestors are good people. Some of your ancestors, like my case, the maternal sides are low vibrational. Okay, so now I think about it, I'm somehow brought into this bloodline to break the generational curses, and at the same time pay for the karma of what these family members have done. So what this stepmother did to other people was done to me, even though she's not my biological mother. She knows how to evade karma. So another thing I want to mention is, you can avoid karma, and in order to avoid that, you need to find somebody empathetic, somebody to go through the karma for you. So that's the reason why all these energy vampires constantly seek out people who have no boundaries or protection to leech off. When they leech off your energy, when you have good energy, naturally everything good happen to you, right? And the person that they take it from, that they use, will go through all the bad things, and that's how they manipulate the karma until a point where somebody put their foot down, or their karma runs out and they have to go through the karma themselves. So that's the reason why when you start cutting energy cords, okay, when you start having boundaries, you will find that these people who are energy vampires, okay, people that you're not aware of, they will start calling you, they'll start looking for you, asking you out to meet for lunch and things like that, because they want your energy. And at the same time, they're trying to avoid the karma, because as long as they get to latch onto you, you're gonna go through the karma for them. And that's the reason why with some people, after meeting them, your life go down the drain. Okay, so for my case was, since the paternal sides were healers, and because of religious and cultural shifts, we lost our abilities, we lost our connection with our bloodline, and we were not able to protect ourselves. And the maternal sides were majority Satanists, or they're below vibrational. Therefore, my purpose at the very least is to break the general curses, as in to free the paternal bloodline from the maternal bloodline's shenanigans, and at the same time to pay for the karma of what they have done to people. So whatever the stepmother has done and my biological mothers and biological ancestors have done, we end up having to go through it. So don't be very arrogant, and remember every actions has consequences, and if it doesn't get to you, it gets to your descendants. Either your children have to pay for it or your grandkids have to pay for it. So that's the reason why the stepmother was basically trying to was you can quite say she was very codependent on me, and she was trying to make me codependent on her. And the reason for that is because she needed my energy for her to feel good and for her to continue to be able to find new targets and evade. So protect your energy, call back your energy, cleanse your energy, and believe in your intuition. Okay, and any of the energy vampires, they can come across all ages, and like I mentioned in my other videos, these people they have taught their children from a very young age how to do the rituals, and some of them they themselves have entities attached to them. So that's the reason why school bullying happens. That's the reason why a lot of toxic things happen in schools, because somewhere down the line somebody has some kind of a negative attachment, or somebody come from a family that has some kind of attachment. Thank you for watching and listening.